Hello YouTube, and here we are again. I have with me today a deck that probably is already out there doing its thing, and it may not be the top of the line, but it's not a sloucher either. This is Yellow Vaccine Security Control, but not in the way you think. So let's go ahead and dive into it, and we'll see. Starting off the bat, though, I will say, in terms of Digi-Eggs, you could probably run almost anything you want. I have not yet actually had a chance to play with this deck fully myself, but I believe any of the good picks in terms of a yellow egg would probably work. If you play something like this, comment down below and let me know what it is you're playing. So first off, we're going to run 4 of the promo security rookie Venusmon. It has security at the end of the battle. One of your opponent's Digimon gains security attack -1 for the turn. Then add this card to your hand. Then we have 4 copies of BT10 Tinkermon. This has on play, one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon gains security attack -1 until the end of your opponent's turn. Then we have 4 copies of BT6 Tinkermon, and it has on deletion, one of your opponent's Digimon gains security attack -1 until the end of your opponent's next turn. Now, the main reason why we're running the Tinkermons is for twofold, and we're about to go over that right now, because we have 4 copies of BT1 Peton. He has on play, you may play 1 Tinkermon from your hand, or recycle bin, which is now basically your trash, without paying its memory cost. So we have this in here with the Tinkermons as a thing that's going twofold. One, when we play this, we can get back whatever version of Tinkermon we would like to have for that moment, whether it be the on-play effect or the on-deletion effect. Second, it also means that we are flooding the board with some more bodies that we can use to digivolve or attack with. Next up, we have 4 copies of Shortmon from BT10. Now, we're running this because it has a couple of utilities here. It's a champion that we can hard play for 3 as if it was a rookie. We can also Evo one of our rookies into this for a cost of 1. Next, I also have 4 copies of Darkon. This is from BT10. No effect on her, but she does have an inheritable of when attacking once per turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gains security attack -1. Now going on to our ultimates. We are running 2 copies of Angan from BT3. She has the effect of when digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets -2 security until the end of your opponent's turn, or next turn, as well as the inheritable of when attacking, if you have 3 or fewer security cards, you may play 1 yellow level 3 Digimon card from your hand without paying its cost. So if we go into one of our Megas and Evo on top of this, and we actually are at 3 security, which should take you a while because you do have plenty of effects in here that do the whole security attack minus thing. But if it does happen, you're going to be able to hopefully use that inheritable to just get more bodies on the board. Then we are running 4 copies of Go Kuman from BT12. Now, its first text on here of Digivolving from a level 3 with save in the text is not going to happen in this deck. So we're always going to be having just a straight up Digivolving for 3 on top of a normal yellow. When you would play this card from your hand, if your opponent has a Digimon with security attack anything, whether it be plus or minus, in play, reduce the play cost by 3. So this is a level 5 ultimate that if your opponent has a Digimon with security attack plus or minus, it becomes a 3 cost to hard play. So you could Evo into this for 3 or hard play it for 3. Either way, it works out. Inheritable, as you may have expected, is when attacking once per turn until the end of your opponent's turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gains security attack minus. Now next up, we have only 2 copies of Sonoman from BT10. They have, when Digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gains security attack -1 until the end of your opponent's turn. And it also has the inheritable of same thing. When attacking once per turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gets security attack -1. Now next, our megas for this deck. We are running 3 copies of Venusmon from BT10. Now what she does is when Digivolving, all of your opponent's Digimon gain security attack -1 until the end of your opponent's turn. But it also has opponent's turn, all of your opponent's Digimon with security attack anything, plus or minus, can't attack this Digimon and can't activate when attacking and when Digivolving effects. So you'll basically keep their Digimon locked in terms of actually harming you, and locked in terms of their when Digivolving when attacking effects with this deck. But we're not just sitting there just making them not do damage to us the entire time. No, we do have some offense. And that comes in the form of Lampmon. Now what he does is when Digivolving until the end of your opponent's turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gains security attack -2. And your turn, this Digimon gains security attack plus for each card your opponent's Digimon, or for each of your opponent's Digimon with security attack anything. So this deck is already, being like, oh, you do -1, you do the -1, you do -1. And then when you Digivolve into this guy, you do that one more time. And then all of a sudden, this guy has security attack +5 or 6. So yeah, this guy just comes out of nowhere and can just hit hard. Alright, now moving on to the options of this deck. I will say right now, the only drawback I believe for this deck at the moment, and it's only because I can't find the room or the appropriate one, is I don't have a tamer for this deck. But our options are Tactical Retreat. You can place one of your Digimon on top of your security stack, face down, and then trash all Digivolution cards of that Digimon. Security effect is just to recover 1. We have 4 copies of Healing Therapy. This is Venusmon's signature card. Main until the end of your opponent's turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gains security attack -. And if you have Venusmon in play, 3 of your opponent's Digimon gain it instead. Security effect is to activate the main effect. And then last, we have 4 copies of Holy Flame. Main effect is one of your opponent's Digimon gains security attack -3, but then the security effect is all of your opponent's Digimon gains security attack -1 for the turn. So, as you can see, this deck is offensive and defensive and has the potential to just go right into its mega pretty quickly. So it's nothing to sneeze at. But anyway, this has been Prodigious, and I hope you enjoyed. If you have any takes on this deck yourself, please, again, by all means, comment down below and let me know. Until then, this is Prodigious, signing out.